Bonjour mesdames et messieurs, this is just a quick video to talk to you about my coming up workshop in Venice and Rome in Italy.
Alright, mesdames et messieurs, so I wanted to talk to you about my upcoming workshop in Venice and Rome. I have been a lot to Venice recently because I'm finishing a book on Venice, a black and white book. I did Paris, then I did New York, and now I'm finishing Venice, and I'm very excited about it. So I'm going to be doing the workshop and finishing my book there in Venice. So I just wanted to give you some more information of what we're going to be doing. So this is my first workshop in Venice and Rome. I've been doing Paris for 4 years now, and I wanted to add Italy because I think it's so beautiful. First of all, so the first day when we arrive, we're going to be shooting the San Marco Plaza, which is, you know, the key main place in Venice. And this is a lone exposure that I did of that plaza. It's just beautiful. This is where you have all the gondolas which are taking place. This is actually shot from the San Marco Plaza, and that's the classic shot we're going to get the first day. So then we're going to go the next day, walk into like some little hidden streets, places you wouldn't find by yourself otherwise, little churches, really cool spots that we want to do with our guide. Now, I want to talk to you about our guide because he's a very special guide. His name is Alex Maidani. He has been doing photographies for many years in Venice. He's been living there for 8 years, and he knows the city inside and out. And he is, for me, one of the biggest world experts on very long exposure photography. His specialty is between 3 to 6 minute exposure, and he just has an eye that I love. I mean, look at some of his photos. So he's going to be your teacher with me for Venice and for Rome. He actually had this idea of doing the workshop with me after what I was doing in Paris, and I just love the eyes that he has. He has a way to compose his photo that is very unique, and I'm very glad that he will be teaching with us because I'm learning a lot from him. I mean, just check out his website, maidani.com, and look at his work on Venice and Rome. It's just really, really amazing. So the second day, after walking to the hidden streets of Venice, we're going to be shooting from the Accademia Bridge, which I believe is a view this is one of the view that you get from the Accademia Bridge. That's the behind that you get, and that's the front that you get. I mean, how better does it get, you know? Then, of course, between all these works, we're going to be doing retouching classes with me and Alex on the big screen. We're going to look at the photos we took together that we helped you took. We're going to, coach you on the photos, give you some ideas to retouch them, see if there was some mistake that was done on how you took the photo before, so that the next shoot that we're going to be doing together, they're corrected. So we'll be shooting and retouching together. Okay, the next day, which is day 3, we're going to get up and get the San Marco sunrise. So we're going to get up at 6 in the morning, get the San Marco sunrise, and then in the afternoon we're going to wander again, in some of the small streets of Venice, trying to get, views which you wouldn't find really by yourself. What a beautiful, beautiful idea for photo. I really love that. And then in the next evening, we're going to go back and we're going to wander around all the Grand Canal. There is so many hidden spots around the Grand Canal where to take photos. I mean, it's going to be 3 days packed. For example, this is a photo that I got, by wandering around the Grand Canal. It's just going to be really, really cool. So it's going to be 3 days in Venice. It's going to be the classic shots, and it's going to be also the, hidden streets, long exposure photography. If you don't want to do long exposure, you don't have to, but at least some of his framings are really good. It's going to be really exciting. Then on Thursday, we are going to Rome, and the first thing we're going to do is, in the afternoon, we're going to do some long exposure. We're going to go to the Vatican City and shoot the sunset there. It's going to be an amazing experience because the Vatican is really headed west from some bridges. Then we're going to get up really early in the morning and shoot the Colosseum at sunrise at 6 o'clock in the morning. Then in the afternoon, we have a big retouching class. And in the evening, we're going to shoot from the Villa Borghese an overview of Rome. Like, this is an overview that we got from the Vatican. It's going to be really fun. Then in the evening, we're going to shoot, of course, the Trevi fountains, and we're going to try to do some cool long exposure with Alex on it. It's going to be really, really amazing. today is going to be dedicated to some secret locations we have in Rome, around the bridges, around the old, very ancient Rome, to get some really cool shots. It's going to be a week packed with action. The price, which is $7,500, but $6,500 if you pay in advance, includes the 4-star hotel in Rome and in Venice, a beautiful 4-star hotel, then all the diners in very, very, very classy restaurants. And it includes Alex as a guide, my fee, his fee, all the transportations, all the breakfast, and most of the lunch. So already you have to care of is to fly over there and be with us. I know it's not a cheap week, but I can promise you this. You will get the most astonishing photos in 1 week that you can dream of, because you'll be doing photography all day long with me and Alex, which is a great photographer, and I hope I'm not so bad, and I can really help you with that, and you will help me finish my book on Venice. So we have, usually this workshop is between 5 to 10 people. So we are basically 1 or 2 seats left on Venice and Rome. That's why I'm doing this last video, in case somebody is undecided. You have an email. You go to photosearch.com and you go to workshop. There you can see the workshop. You can book it. If you have some questions, you can ask them. You have a frequently asked question here. For example, one of the big questions I get is that the price includes a double room. So if your wife wants to come with you, it's free of charge. You don't have to pay the room. You don't have to pay the breakfast. You just have to pay the diner for her. But everything else is covered. And so if you want to bring a friend, you can, who doesn't want to do photos, you can still enjoy the 4-star hotel with you because it's double rooms. So it's going to be fun. There's a couple of seats left. If you ever wanted to come with me for a week in Rome, in Italy, now is the time, because we're going to be closing very soon the registration. So it's a small group. It's going to be 5, 6, 7, 8 people maximum. And so, the experience can be really intense, so you can learn. And I hope you join me, mesdames et messieurs.
All right, guys, if you can't make it for this workshop, check out my Paris in Spring in May 2017. There's still a couple of seats left, and I would be honored to have you on board. Check it out. It's on my website. You'll find the link below this video.